Yo, what is up, friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council? My name's Daimien Kamiya and I'm the Omni King. Yeah, so let me explain it real quick what happened with Grim Dawn. They changed the UI, and because of that, I thought my controller was acting up and behaving weird. On top of that, I completely forgot that I have to unplug my Orb Weaver for this, because this is one of those games that treats the Orb Weaver as a fucking controller. I clipped my heel today at work on a shopping cart. It hurt. Alright, sorry. Yeah, so other than just logging into the game, I've not really checked anything out. I just made sure that all my, things changed, none of my buttons changed. And I completely forgot, quite literally, how little... I don't have any skills on this guy! I have basic attack, and that's, I have attack, and that's kind of just it. Mostly everything is just passives. I completely forgot. But we'll go to the game. Alright, let me just make sure everything's working. Yes. Let's start. So I don't even know how to enter the DLC. We're gonna figure that out. Yeah, see, welcome to Grim Dawn 1.3. The game UI has been refreshed with new visuals. You're not back to the classic layout in the interface. So yeah, they basically changed it to be puzzle-oriented for some reason. Here it is, classic HUD. Don't tell me the game froze. This is fun. I just wanted to turn on detailed item tooltips in a classic HUD. Didn't realize it was going to crash my game. All right, take two. All right, take two. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so we're just going to kind of leave everything. This is my third time attempting to launch the game. Fuck my comfort, right? Because I kind of like the health bars. Okay, where's the map? What's the map button? Okay, who do I talk to start this quest? Oh. I just go over here then. Alright, sounds good. Or iron. Sorry, I am eating chicken. I'm being very stubborn. Hi. Okay, so where do I go to? Do I go inside or? The tome you have brought me was quite informative, but now I must have you... Oh, is that a different quest?
I can't open that.
Where do I go?
I can't do that yet.
Apologies for the interruption, but I understand you are the one responsible for scattering the cult's forces in Darkvale Gate?
That would be
My
me.
apologies. I know the esteemed Inquisitor has you assigned to priority matters, but it would seem that when disaster strikes, it rears many heads. Just a few days ago, I and the rest of my troop were dispatched to the northwest on what should have been a routine scouting mission.
This is it.
And for me, it largely was. A few beast sightings, but nothing of concern. However, my companions never returned from their routes. The frozen reaches of Astrakhan are home to all manner of creatures, but I suspect it is not them we are contending with. Astrakhan is also home to the Kern, our ancient enemies. I have little doubt that they are behind these disappearances. The Inquisitor cannot spare additional troops, but a lone agent of your caliber may succeed. I beg you, venture northwest from Fort Icon and into the frigid north of the Frostvale Highlands. Learn the fate of our missing brothers and sisters.
Sure. Let's go. Is there not like a quest menu? Oh, here we go. So, and it's been a while since I played Grim Dawn, so anyone that doesn't know what my build is. So, I'm a very indecisive person. So when I started this playthrough, I made the decision right off the bat that I would... 1 second. I made the decision to randomize my classes. So I ended up getting Demolitionist, and then at level 10, I believe it was, I got Shaman. And I built entirely around that. I'm also not too great at these types of games, so I wanted very basic combat. I could have gone turrets, I could have gone all manner of things. I ended up going with basically Fire Strike as my attack, pretty much. And then Shaman literally basically has nothing to it. It has 2 skills. So basically, anytime I use a 2-handed weapon, I have a chance to so basically, he does fire damage with lightning support. And I do have a rifle. Maybe you might find better gloves. Hi, everyone. Don't mind me, just coming through. Yeah, the thing is, though, is instead of spreading myself thin on abilities, I went all in on physical fire and lightning into my main attack. So I am a fucking monster. I wouldn't say this is the strongest of builds, but hey, things die fast, and I guess that's really all that matters in the long run. And I don't die. I think I even have lifesteal on somewhere, right? Like, if I do... Let me check. It might be on a, divination. Yeah, there it is. Mole. So I have a 20% chance on attack to trigger this effect. When it triggers, it does an additional damage, and then 21% of attack damage is converted to health. Dead. I keep hitting up on the D-pad to open the fucking map. I don't really remember using the gun all that much. I basically got the gun because I knew it would be able to handle,
can't do that yet.
Yeah, well, shut up. I want you to do it regardless. Yeah, part of the problem was there were some... I think if I remember correctly, there were some fights... No idea what's up with that circle. Yeah, but there were some fights that were just really hard to manage in melee. So I got the ranged weapon. It's not my primary. I'm gonna switch back. I feel like this leads to something. I don't remember what though. Man, very convenient that that log was there, huh? Merlin. Merlin. Merlin, 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 Merlin. He's on my floor again. I wonder if any of these enemies are going to be weak to fire, because it's all ice themed. Generally, when you're in snowy areas, the enemies have an ice resistance, which also generally means a fire weakness. I forgot how strong I was in this game. I'm probably gonna head back into town quickly.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. I don't know if that was in my bag before or not. It's in a very weird position, so... How do I sort again? See you around.
Perfectly safe illusions. For a price.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Iron well spent.
Why is my health lower? So my auto regen is actually keeping me alive. The snow cannot kill me. Because the snow never bothered me anyway. Right, Merlin? One second. What do you think you're doing? You are bothering me in my room, so now you will be accompanying me on my lap. Eat your tail out of my food, though. Eat your tail out of my food. Love you. Look. Oh, my friends. Love you. Love you. Alright, back to the game. Enjoy your time. Hi, Jade. I did something because for some reason I don't have the 10,000 HP I had before. But I don't know what I did. Love you, my friend. Love you, my friend. Love you, my friend. Love you, my friend. Look, I can tell you're unhappy on my lap, but I also want you to know that I'm not actually holding you on my lap. I may be petting you, and my arm is partially on you to pet you, but I'm not holding you to any degree. If you would like to leave, you are free to leave. What do you do? What do you do? You are an indecisive pup. Alright, see you later, Merlin. I have no idea what this is, or whether it's the way I need to go. Hey, it's camp.
I will not begrudge a traveler a place by the fire in these winds, as Amatok teaches us.
You're a Kerner, you're not my enemy? Perhaps? Do you bring the specter of violence to our hearth? I bear no ancient grudges. In a blizzard, all are Amatok's mercy. If you're not coming to blows, then I will ask you again. What brings you to the frozen north? I see. They're likely as good as dead. Frostvale is a treacherous land in the best of times, but now, following in their footsteps is unwise if you're unprepared. Though maybe we can help each other. An elder bristlehorn called Ruguru roams just north of here. The hulking animal is well past its prime, but he refuses to relinquish his status as alpha of the herd, preventing younger males from asserting dominance. Help restore balance by hunting him down and bringing his meat back here. We will ensure no part of him goes to waste. Once we've all feasted, maybe we can offer you something to aid on your journey. Did I level? No. Like, why do I have 12 points? Am I just holding them? I forget what I was doing. It's been so long.
Please, just...
Don't start any trouble, Lowlander.
People that turned the snow red in the blood of our children and elders. And now here you are in Kern lands, an enemy from the past. It was we who are wary of you, Lowlander. Fair enough. Shattered by lightning. Okay, well, great. Perfect.
I can't do that yet. One second. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna go into that cave. Forgot I had to go through that to activate it. It's activated now. Human remains, where? Oh, here. Oh, it's a dangerous domain. Okay, so this is optional then. Oh, what all these are. Monsters are infused with fire. Okay. So am I. We will see who burns stronger. Slay Sif Ice Howl in the Frostville Highlands. Well, we got our first DLC achievement. Did I get like anything unique off of him? If I played through this game again, I might want to do a pet build. I was talking about maybe doing a second playthrough of this game with different classes. I say pet build, but I'd still randomize it, though I'd leave out these two classes. However, the DLC did add in a new class. It added in Berserker, which I've not even looked at yet. But yeah, I'd try out two new classes. You know what? Like, how do I save in this game? Let me head back to the town first. I think it auto-saves. I want to check out Berserker, so while I'm not necessarily going to stick with it, let's do female, and we'll just do Burr. If I ever get back to him, he'll be, create. Berserkers are brutal, unflinching defenders of the Astrakarn that have embraced the beast god Mogdorgan's gifts to shapeshift into fierce beast-like foes. They harness the bitter, unforgiving winds of Astrakarn to infuse their weapons and shatter their foes. When they are not assuming their were forms, Berserkers bring down prey in savage dual weapon combat, but any weapon can prove deadly in the capable hands of a talent.
Still drawing. You. You're not looking too bad for someone just the you will need.
Could look it up, but I'm perfectly fine just leveling to get to Berserker and then figuring it out from there. Level me, please. I don't remember what level I need to get to the class, but... There we go, level up. Still nothing. No idea where I'm going. I'm just killing things along the way until I unlock Berserker and we can expect the class. I feel like this is a much more practical way to just kind of show things off than...
How is this? Oh, because it has the fire damage. Those were boots. Can I please unlock the class? Everyone die, please. It's taking way longer than I want it to. I honestly thought you got to start with a class. Or do I get it at level 5, maybe? Alright, we're in Burial Hill. Oh, this is where the quest is. Just beeline for that. I see the hill. I'm just gonna go all into physique. Just looking at upping my defense here. So this class, I thought you could dual wield already. I guess not. This class unlocks dual wielding. I guess, because that's what the description said.
Dougal's hone the art of two-weapon combat and deadly perfection. Their weapons are not just tools, but the extension of their recent relentless onslaught. Also enables to dual-wield weapons. Berserker's turn, or Berserker's blessed with more Grogan's gift, were some of the most terrifying troops fielded in ancient wars of Yurlin. To this day, tales of these warriors paint the Kern as savage, bloodthirsty monsters. With Mogdrogan's gift, you assume the form of a werewolf, gaining new ability, bonuses, and abilities for as long as the transformation persists. Sure. Without his mercy, none would survive the winters. The trained berserker, there's no greater thrill than the glory of combat. As you land critical blows, you feel invigorated. This guy's all about chaos damage, it seems. Because they just get skill, like they convert this converts the piercing damage of the werewolf into chaos damage, and then this converts cold and piercing into chaos damage. Can I dual pistols too? I cannot. Oh, I can. Oh my god, this actually seems really cool. Coming from someone that spent the entire game... I almost kind of want to combine this with, like a pet class, just so I can, like, dual guns while I do that. LB. Assume the form of a beast as a berserker.
of fun. It also doesn't seem like there's a limit on it, like there's no cooldown or anything.
My inventory is full.
But yeah, so that's like, this kind of cool. Not gonna lie, kind of like it. Anyways, back to the actual, like, playthrough. I will have to find the right classes, though. Like I said, like, if I ran, like, Necromancer Berserker, it'd be cool to use dual wield to, like, support the pet building and stuff. Let's go the long way.
Hi. I don't know. If I did do another build, I'd want to go more. If I did another playthrough, I'd want to go into more character, but this won't be for some time now. But like, what I mean, sorry, I don't want to do another melee build like this where it's just spam attack and win. I want to actually like play a mechanic. Like if I did Berserker, for example, I'd probably want to consider using the like the transformations and stuff. Not gonna lie though, I do really like this build. Like, you know, call it basic as, you know, if you want, but like, just having a build where it's just like, hey, I can, but hey, this is how strong I can be by pressing one button. And that's kind of fun in some games. But you know, I'd really like to try like the actual like class mechanics in the future. But yeah, I think it'd be cool, like, be able to walk up with, like, an army of minions. If that's the case, though, I know Necromancer's a minion build, but I might look at other builds and just see, like, what I can, like, or, like, if there's any other summon-related builds and how they can work, and if I want to run Necro, I'll run Necro. If not, I might randomize between the minion builds and then randomize between the other classes and just see how I can combine them to support. Like, there's a satisfying feeling when you can stand in a crowd of enemies like that and just tap one button and watch fucking everyone die. I don't know if I'm gonna find better gear. Like, my gear is pretty solid. There is some gear I wouldn't mind seeing about potentially making better, though. Like, my belt is still a level 50 belt. Ohio. Another thing too is I really wouldn't mind playing this game in co-op. No friendly fire, if that would be an option. Just because, like, I'd like to see, like, if everyone, like, ran two different separate classes and, like, how the party can work themselves around that. I want to head back to the camp. I don't think I'd play on a higher difficulty. Oh no, maybe. Maybe I could consider playing on veteran for the extra challenge. I do know on the higher difficulties, like, you really have to, like, it's not as simple as a build like mine where you can just tap A to win. Like, there's actual thought behind some of the skills you have to use and run and stuff.
I can't do that yet.
You're all undead.
That skill's not ready.
Bring it on. weapon swap. Stay down. Oh, look, a bonus boss. Sweet. Hello, my
These
sir.
lands are...
Did not think you would actually take me up on the challenge. Good on you, Lowlander. We will get this meat over the fire, a hearty meal to share on a frigid day. You've shown your intentions to be true, so I will be true in mine. These ornaments will shield you from the wind's bite. May come in handy on the journey ahead. I wish you fortune, Lowlander. May your brethren still draw breath when you find them. But if you wish to take a moment by our fire and rest, you are more than welcome. I admit I was not forthright with you at first. We did spot your party traveling north. They were ill prepared for the weather and the beasts that await up there. Your commanders seem to know little of these lands, or they are desperate. Do not lie. If they have not returned this way, they are likely dead. But I do hope that you at least find the remains. Take care, Lowlander. Alright, so now I'm actually now officially going up the right side. Guess what, maybe I'll hop on that path and see where that leads first. Grenade! Yo, I get to do another... I can get another skill point. It's been so long. I got another skill point. It's been so long. I just got the Restore 50 Shrines achievement. Did I not... Is that a new thing, or was there only 49 in the base game? Oh yeah, I also have chaos damage here, don't I? Which one was it? Was it this one? Brimstone, right? Pyromancy with a hint of occult imbues fire with the chaotic powers of brimstone. Yeah, it just adds chaos damage to the attack. And that adds a chance of lightning damage to the attack. I need to figure out what I'm even doing with the last skill here. Or, like, if I get any more points, what am I investing in them? Probably nothing in the shaman tree. Though I do like having this one. The health regen's nice, but I probably won't. I'm probably just going to leave it at that. I don't know. Not gonna lie, if I play another character, like I said, I want to play something different, and the most different thing I could think of is pets. And when I look at Shaman and I see a trait like this that buffs all pet damage, well, it's physical damage. But yeah, like, I might actually look into that and see, like, what is a really good pet build. I'd love to do a summoner type build. Didn't I want to go for the torch here? Or did I call off the torch idea? The dagger here actually doesn't look half bad. Because it ends up, there's chaos damage, firing chaos, and then Eldritch Fire, which is fire and chaos. Because I need to look into my build. Like, I'm running fire, chaos, and fire and lightning with chaos support. That one's good because it does give me fire, but yeah, like something like this. Like, look at that, 40% damage to all pets and 10% crit damage. I'm looking more for something that does elemental damage because that buffs everything. There's another, that's another easy one right there. 60% damage to, for all pets. Fuck. There's another good one too. And it gives some defense to the pet too, Shepherd's Crook. The Quill's fine, like there's 15% elemental damage. I don't know how many of these things exist here. Dag looks really good for pets. 20% damage, 30% or 60% damage, 30% physical damage, and then 50% physical damage. Especially if I especially run physical pets, that would be really nice. Yeah, the end goal for the pet one would be entirely to try and get as much all damage. Because I'd like to have a variety of pets, not just like a physical one. Oh. This one looks interesting. What? Grim Dawn. The term elemental damage returns to fire, cold, and lightning damage types. Okay, so I'm actually looking more towards, so if I do elemental damage, I buff lightning and fire, but I do not touch chaos. I do already know, though, that I can go into the dagger here and get fire. Was it the dagger here? Yeah, fire and chaos. The Hydra's a good pick in my opinion, especially attack speed, casting speed. Beam here is also fire and chaos. That one's 15% to all damage right there. Requires a scepter, dagger, or caster offhand. Yeah, this guy's unfair. He's ether and elemental damage and fire damage, but this doesn't touch chaos at all. Again, I also don't know what I'm going for here. That's seemingly a fun ability to have because it can summon an extra ad and it gives pet damage. A lot of pet damage. I'll have to run this one if I do a pet build in the future. I think I'm gonna go Hydra. The movement speed and attack speed all seem like really nice options. Oh no, they all require a ranged weapon. Never mind, it's useless. Oh dear. Lots of yawning today. I don't want to waste the entire stream doing this, because I'm not streaming tomorrow, and I need to end the stream in about an hour, hour and a half. All right. Sorry. I'm doing the thing where I think too hard, and then I go inside my head, and then I start getting drowsy. Nowhere near the points I need for this. Might just have to go elemental damage. Like, Griffin has a lot of it. The thing is, though, I also don't really have a lot of, like... Like, most of my damage is just generally fire and electric. Maybe some piercing, too. Or some physical, I mean. Why does it say stag is all bonus boost? It's not. Are you confusing it with a pet damage calculation? What is Sailor's Guide? There's nothing offensive about that one. Sorry, notifications. Hydra's great if I wanted to exclusively use a ranged weapon, but I am not. Okay, Jackal looks like it could be decent. I get speed, energy regen, and then all damage. I only need 3 for it. Two-handed oh, no, wait, I'm already doing Kraken. What am I? Kraken's literally designed for me. There's a 50% on Staff of Ratush. And I don't even have to complete the constellation. I only need 3 points, and boom, 50% all damage. That's the highest one, especially at the cheapest cost. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into the staff. There's no strings attached on this. I won't really see any of the returns I'm looking for a couple more shrines, but in the end, like, that's the 50% bonus I'm looking for, even if it doesn't really give me anything else. Like, no joke, that staff literally gives fuck all other than that 50% bonus. Ideally, this one here is the epitome of power. 30% all damage, 30% all, or was it 50% all damage and 50% all damage. There's 130 damage in this one, but getting it would be near impossible. I'd need 9 more of these and 1 more of these. There's a lot of pet all damage bonuses, that's for sure. Yeah, and there's a 30% here. But nothing else, and it's further in, it's 4 skills in. We're going into this one. At least it contains some utility. Like, I'm curious, what did that even unlock? The defense ability, right? What is that again? Higher defensive ability allows you to avoid enemy hits more often. Minimum chance to be hit is 55. Decrease the chance of suffering a critical hit and reducing the damage when you are critically hit. My chance to be crit is 0. Hi, G.
Watch yourself out there,
Nolander, this
lowlander.
far from home. If you're here to kill us, I won't make it easy. Loken, all it took was a momentary lapse in awareness. Bristlehorn, mad with pain or bloodlust, charged out of the bristle and gored him. I admit it's not looking good. Lorcan will require medical aid, but he cannot be moved without performing triage, and I can't leave him or scavenge. There's no doubt the other hunters will find us, but Noken may not have that long. I will not mince words. Fates do not care about our pride. Will you help? What can I do for him? There is an old remedy among our people that involves wrapping the wound in molten rock feathers. The cold emanating from the plumage is enough to sterile fever and stem blood loss. There are many roc's nests in the western cliffs of the Frostwheel Highlands. Some even within hand's reach. No doubt the birds have molted there, and therefore before you ask, it can't be fresh feathers from the live ones, not unless you want to freeze Nicken's legs clean off. And as tough as mountains, but even he can't hold up forever. Are you able to aid us? Yes. You are being a bum. You're meowing awfully loud for a cat that doesn't need anything. Nope, there's another portal. Oh, boss, dead. Oh, I completely forgot I had multiple bags. You. Oh, sorry, buddy. Went to pet him when he brought his face a bit closer to me and I clucked him at the teeth. No, I don't know if I need... Like, this medal I have right here is literally better in every single sense of the word. The problem is do I need that offensive ability for anything? It appears so, but like this, yeah, this is just vitality and offensive ability and stuff. But like the other one is like, you see that? Like all the fucking damage it gives: 39% to all damage, 27 to physical, 57 to fire. What is temper? That's temper. If I equip that other one, I don't get the all damage. This one here. I don't get the all damage. I'll end up with less fire damage overall because it's 57 plus 39 on the left one. But I gain slightly less physical. Oh no, yeah. But like I said, it does buff temper, which... Wanderer.
I don't know. What does my health regen go to when I make this decision? It's about 70 health regen. Yeah, so I lose about 2% on the crit and a 0.9% chance to hit the target. This is literally just a weaker version of the weapon I have. That's more health regen. It's going to be less elemental damage on the side of... Well, I can always just check the DPS. It is actually less DPS.
Goodbye. Alright, I need to head back to the fort here because I do not have... I'm running out of room.
Perfectly safe illusions. For a price.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. All right. Put it to good use. See anything you like?
If I take this one, I end up with 1% more damage, and I also end up with 39% chaos damage. Wait, why did it sell? Apparently that's a DPS loss. Switch to this one. Despite the fact that it has higher damage and chaos. That's kind of crazy. Ooh. That is also a DPS loss. The only lower value is Frostburn, which means nothing for this build. How the fuck is that a DPS loss? So I was hoping for that +2 to Grenado.
Iron well spent.
Alright, in we go. Beat him with a stick. Oh, hello. By Menhir's mercy, I don't think we would have made it had you not shown up. Looks like we got here just in time. The Kirk came out of nowhere and distracted the beast while we crawled to safety. It's only a matter of time before it found us again. Did not think them capable of such honor. My leg is still pretty messed up. How will we get back to fort?
You wield strange magics, Lowlander. But that
is this
was
the
an
main
impressive
quest
feat.
thing?
I'd have thought your death screams would echo in the peaks, but here you are, victorious.
Not my first time
The taint of he who dwells below creation reaches farther with every passing moon. Not even the beasts of Osterkarn are spared his putrid touch. It does not surprise me that his foul tendrils have infected your lands as well. My people, the Kern, have long contended with the darkness, but I am no skald and will not speak of such matters directly. I admit, I believed all Irulians soft, but you have shown yourself to be a warrior of some talent. May I not live to regret this, but with all that is at stake, perhaps this calls for a meeting of our people. If you wish to learn more of the rot that chokes life from our land, you will need to head to Kernhold. Though, getting called to speak may prove difficult. Kernhold is the ancient meeting place of the clan chiefs, and the last safe bastion in a dying land. It lies far to the northwest in a valley not yet touched by the deepening cold. I have a sigil which will grant you entry into Freyo Valley. The door is hidden, but my sigil will reveal the way. The icebound passage beyond is treacherous, but if you are as capable as the battle with Garmir has shown, then it should be a trifling matter. Traverse the passage and travel north through the valley. Kernhold will be impossible to miss. Once there, present my sigil to the guards and ask to speak to the High Chieftain. Tell them Ulfgarn sent you, and maybe your head will remain on your shoulders long enough to speak.
Alright.
You've returned. Is this matter not? Your scouts had many questions.
Even Frosteel.
Your scouts had many questions too, as their life. Your scouts had many. With my sigil in hand, head northwest until you reach the mountain.
Why can I not kill the wild... Oh, there, the wildlife died. need one more rock feather for that quest. Oh. Goodbye, thank you. Pick up this loot. Alright, where's the fucking last goddamn rock nest? Ooh, another shrine. I'm not even paying attention to my health bar. I just spam the A button and everything dies. But by the way, if I do stream Grim Dawn again, I said I'd do a Minion Mancer build, or like a pet build. But I also am going to look into mods and see if there's one for skill points. Like maybe just like one there's like, hey, double skill points or something like that. Just something that gives me access to more of my skill trees. I feel like that would be kind of fun. Especially with a pet build. Allow me to have more pets out, variety of pets, more damage, stuff like that. If I generally beat the game at around 60, 68, maybe 70 by the time I'm done this DLC, we'll see. Then, you know, like, getting double those points from every totem thing. Or no, the totem things are for divination, sorry. was that the last one? Not too far away from where I need to be.
Watch yourself out there, lowlander.
These are what Noken needs. Thank you, Lowlander. Could be told I thought asking you was a futile effort, but you came through for us. I do not have much in the way of thanks, but perhaps this herb will come in use to you. A frozen aster is a rare sight among these peaks, but it is highly potent. May Amatok look kindly upon your generosity, Lowlander. Safe travels.
It's an honor, Lowlander.
It's an honor, lowlander.
Can't do that yet.
Smash my way through, smash my way through.
That skill's not ready.
guys seem to just go, like, they must have, like, a buff on them or something that's just letting them live. Another one. Hopefully somewhere.
Skill's not ready.
This is what I said, like, sometimes it's just fun to play a game where you're overpowered as fuck. This is the same thing I said about Kingdoms of Amalur. Sometimes it's just fun to just kill. Incoming! Maul has leveled up twice in this stream. Does that mean increase armor by minus 21%? Does it actually lower my armor? Or is it increase theirs? Is it a typo, like one way or the other? I'm even... I feel like I'm following the right path, so it kind of makes me want to backtrack to... Get the feeling like there has to be,
My inventory is full.
You dare.
My inventory is full.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Fuck off.
See anything you like?
That is higher damage. I can actually make up a decent amount of this by adding in the thing that's on here. I don't really get, though, why this one is stronger than this one was. It doesn't make any sense to me. Well, like, I understand why the purple one's stronger than this one, but this one was absolutely stronger than this one. Okay. Oh, fuck off. Why is this one so much stronger too? Oh, oh, I guess I'm running that one. Once I do all this, I'm gonna head back and then probably end the stream there.
See you around.
Come see what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
There we go. That should kind of help balance things out from the loss of this one.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Come see what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the DLCs that just expand upon the pre-existing world. Like, not to speak bad about it, but I wasn't it was kind of disappointing with the Corvin Basin one, where it's an entirely independent region. I liked how it's like this one, the story goes up here. I think to Gloomwald is where it stops, right? And then the story goes up here. I think to the Battle of Chaos or the Tomb of the Watchers is where the main story ends. And then DLC 1 takes you back up this way to here, to Malmouth. And then that's DLC 2, and then DLC 3 is now this path here. I kind of like that they just expand upon the pre-existing world. Like, I'm not saying you can't have stuff like this, but to me it just feels kind of like it's at a left field. Or at least when it's boxed like that, it feels so disconnected. Anyways, we're gonna call it here. No stream tomorrow, like I said. I gotta do some hefty shopping. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow, so that's not good. Yeah, so I'll be back Tuesday with more Octopath Zero. If I have any spare time tomorrow, though, I'll probably also just hop in Genshin and try and get some completion done, and then we'll pick back up Genshin on Wednesday. By the way, you want to know what's really funny? So I booked a week off from work for vacation, the week of the 14th. Just randomly. I'm just like, you know what? The week after whatever Labor Day is. So I did it. And Trails in the Sky Chapter 2 comes out the 17th. So I'll be off the week of the release so we can play it day one. It's really cool. But anyway, with that said, my name is Daimien Kamiya. I am the Omni King. If you're a friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council, I'm going to see you later. Bye, everyone.